Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people? I want to talk to you about something now. I guess I better stand up. Anyway, I want to talk about something now. Have you ever talked to someone online and all of a sudden you let them know what's up with you and then they block you online? And it's like, damn, you got like 31 or 10 or 15 mutual friends, and I haven't checked their page because usually I check people's page on Facebook before, I add them on. I want to see, do they know what's up? Because sometimes we walk in the world, people walk many different walks of life. We really don't know exactly how they're coming at us as, and then there's some people who just automatically know, then there's some people that assume, and then there's some people who just don't know. Now, the thing about it was that, I noticed that it was like a trend that guys will do. They hit you up and then you say, oh, by the way, I'm one of the dolls, or, trans, and they go, click, they block you. I always find it so funny because it's like, you checking for me, boo. I'm not checking for you. So what makes you think I'm going to come check for you? Once I tell you, you was not a factor in my life before you hit me up, and you won't be a factor after. It used to be a time that, we say, oh, okay, I didn't know. They walk away. But now they block you because I guess, I don't understand. Maybe you can help me. Like, what is the mental frame of mind of that? Because just like you thinking that maybe I'm going to let everybody know, that I'm on your list. Sometimes I think people think they're more important to other people's lives than they actually are. And the thing about it is that you're not a factor in anyone's life as far as, you hitting someone and trying to feel like, oh, well, I have to block you because, you may be a... Boo, y'all, it's funny because I don't mind, if you block you, we get into arguments, disagree, because girls have blocked me, guys have blocked me, and I really don't look up at them, and I could care less. Let them block me, boo, whatever you gotta do. But the thing about it is that I just think at least there's a reason why, if they block me, I block them when they get to me. But just that, I'm trying to live on, but it's one thing. Anyway. So, I've been going back and forth with my bills, and of course, I've been fighting with them and stuff, basically, for hot water in the building. It is nothing like living in a slum building of a slumlord, and, the thing about it is that it's so hard to try to remain positive, and me, I'm a kind of person who likes to take baths. Some people like to take showers. I like to take a nice, hot, long bath, put your gospel music on, and, just play, just take a bath and stuff, soak in the water and stuff. The thing about it is that finally I got inside of there, and, and I noticed something which I didn't know before, that I remember I talked to you about the super. I said the super's on my Instagram, and you probably will see this video because the fact of the matter is that he seems to be following me. I always find it amazing how people take out time to Google search someone else to try to find out what's going on in their life. My whole thing is, get a life. Why are you so concerned about someone else's life who has nothing to do with you? Oh, God. I try to look at life totally different, and being who I am and trying to take the levels of control of pushing down the anger, and don't be mad, don't be angry, because the fact of the matter is I'm the kind of person who don't like to be stalked, I don't like to be bothered. You can say what you want, I don't care, I walk away, call me my name, okay, I get it, I'm not going to bother with you. I always said to you before, there is not one person walking on this earth that's scared of me, which is not, and I went to the store, and this little kid, like around this tall, like walks up to me like, with some guy, and he walks up to me, like this, and I'm going, I can't. I'm at the doctor's office, a little girl comes up to me, hi. I don't know. I just always think it's the fact that I don't want to be bothered. It's why so many different things, and, they're coming at me and stuff, and, I just, sometimes I just don't feel like I could catch a break, and then I hide out my house, and, and I keep asking myself the question that I always feel like the universe is trying to take me to do test. Why do I always meet cops? Why do I always meet felons? Why do I always need cops? Why do I always need felons? Is the cops the people that's gonna come get me so I can be with the felons? Is the felon teaching me stuff? Look. Is the felon teaching me stuff to be aware when it comes down to cops? Like, I don't get the message that I'm getting from this, but you know, I told you I talked about before the white guy with the black voice. I have not heard him again. You know, he's basically moved on his life. I'm assuming. I don't know. You know, and the thing about it is that I talked about Badu, which was yesterday, and I gave somebody my email address who would contact me, who wants to take me out. You know, the thing is, it's hard to just bounce back. I'm not that kind of person to just bounce back to the next person, the next. I'm really over it. And the thing about it is that you start getting angry. You start acting irrational. You start taking things very personal. You take things personal. Like the new person comes in, it's like, why? Especially if they're not what you're looking for as far as, you know, a lot of, you know, with me, I have my rules and what I want. They have their rules, and they're like, well, you know, I feel as though you're this, that, you're beautiful. But to me, I always feel as though it's a lie. They say to everybody, I'm beautiful, you're beautiful, she's beautiful, he's handsome. Everybody has a way of trying to introduce himself to somebody else. I'm so beautiful, but then at the end of the day, we break up. I'm the ugliest bitch ever walked the earth, whatever. And, you know, it's just mentally being who I am. I sometimes think it's such a struggle within my mind of trying to deal with things as far as being of a level that I don't react. You know, and it's hard. You know, I always been the kind of person, if you mess with me, I'm gonna mess with you. You know, I had to learn being who I am now that that's not always the way. You know, sometimes you got to bite the bullet. Sometimes you got to have thick skin. Sometimes you got to ignore us. Sometimes you just got to ignore us. And it's weird because last night I was watching this on, I think, Locked Up for 60 Days. These inmates have a secret. They're not criminals. A groundbreaking real-life series on A&E. And basically what they want to know, can you survive 60 days in prison? As they sit in the background and watch the people who are inmates inside of there, and they take it and they record it and they're watching to see, can you survive 60 days in prison? Locked up for 60 days in prison or something like that. They're trying to find what's wrong with the system. And I'm sitting and I'm watching this stuff, and it reminded me, it was so, what's that word I'm looking for, when you're having that aha moment? They was in prison, and it reminded me of my room, and they were like locked up and stuff, and they was inside of there. They was like so angry, so upset. I was like, oh my God, I'm looking at that mirror image of me. And there was some, they showed the girls, and then they showed the guys on both some locked up. They were basically undercover, and it was going inside the police and finding what's wrong with the system, why the system is broken. And in everybody that was locked up, I saw myself. I saw me in every one of them. The good, the bad ones, the good ones, and I guess it relates to anybody, you know, if you get put on the spot. But the thing about it was like, everybody inside of there, it's not funny, but everybody in there was like, it had anger issues, and, you know, and they may not handle it the right way, but, you know, I always feel as though people handle things the best way they can with the cards they've been dealt with, you know. It's just really hard. It's hard for me. It's hard trying to be true to you. It's hard to try to keep moving forward. It's hard to keep saying, I'm ignoring. It's hard to have thick skin. It's hard when you know you don't have to. Like, the way they act like a damn fool, you know you act just like a bigger fool. But, you know, but you try to not do that. You know what I mean? But always, when I saw them in locked up at 60, I kept saying in the back of my mind, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, you know. How long can you beat somebody with a stick before they try to snatch it from your hand, try to hit you with it? You know, I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's weird because when I go out and stuff, it's like I don't want to be bothered. You know what I mean? Like I just want to go from point A to point B and not be bothered with anybody. You understand? I'm sure some people can understand where I'm coming from. You know, like you just don't want to be bothered with the oopala and the BS of the world and their negativity and their crimes and their killing and their let me pick on you type of thing. You know, you start living in a shut-off world where you start shutting people off. Oh, come here, Raven. Come here, give me a hug. Come here, girl. Come here. Yeah.
Come here. Okay, go back.
You
Continue.
know, when you start shutting people, shut up. You start shutting people off, and the thing about it is that you just get so angry with it. Anyway, the
Why'd
being
you
said, you know,
laughing?
it's just so weird because it's funny. Anyway,
It's not funny, girl.
all right, it's not funny. Anyway, it's weird because I, you know, as being myself and trying to be on hormones and being an emotional person like myself, it just works against each other. I just try to tell myself, you know, just have that tool that runs into my head. You know, this will act like a fool. Don't get with them. Today's just another day. It's just an obstacle, you know, to climb as far as being in your truth, you know. You know, and before I leave out the house and stuff, I always have that talk with myself. If someone walks up to me, if someone says to me, I'm going to ignore them. You know, I always have that talk before I walk outside the door. Some people call it as panic attack. But I have that talk with myself so I can make it back home and I don't do anything that's going to put me in jail. You know, as far as, not in jail. In my case, not jail, prison for life. But anyway, that's not funny. But anyway, the being said, I just wanted to share this story with you as far as that, you know, I understand why is it that people try to block you on Facebook once you tell them you're trans. I don't get it. And why do people feel this to being trans? You could take anything. Like we have no feelings. Anyway, the being said, I just thought I'd share the story with you and I'll let you know that I love you. And I want to thank you for watching. Catch the radio.